the German buses arrive there, the big cars, and they take and go back to Budapest, because they go to Budapest.
Yes.
And this was a case. The cars arrived, and we had to climb up on the side of the bus to get in, and other people pulled us down because they wanted to get up, but finally we somehow get into the car, and we went back with the Germans to Budapest. When my mother saw me, she cried so much, and I cried, and finally I took a bath with all the dirt and so. But by now, by that point, I was very sick. I got a terrible cough, and I had the sickness of the skin, which you are itching all the time and scratch all the time. The next day, I looked out of the window, and I saw again the Jews. There were still Jews there, with their little package, what they could wear. They were taking them again. I said to my mother, "Mother, I can't do that again. They should take me again and to go through all this. I climb out of the window and kill myself." She said, "No, no, no." She went to the authorities of Budapest and said, "She's a woman, she's Catholic, and we need an apartment. We don't have where to live." And they gave her an apartment, a Jewish apartment. We went to live there. We saw on the floor all broken Jewish prayer books, papers, and the Jews were not there, they were in Auschwitz. They were already taken away. And there was no water, there was no gas, and there was no light, electricity. We only saw in the evening, because of the burning buildings from the bombs, that was the light. There was such a bombing that nobody could sleep in the apartments except me, because all the neighbors decided that I have such a cough, that I have a tuberculosis, and I will give it to them. So I had to sleep upstairs in an apartment by myself. And in the morning, my mother came to fetch me and to go downstairs during the day. After a few days, we had nothing more to eat. So my mother and my sister went out with a little cart to the street, and with rings and watches or whatever there still stayed, with the peasants to make a change. They gave us food, and you gave them the ring or the watch or whatever. And this is the story. And then, finally free, I met my husband's sister-in-law, saw me, and she said for herself, "This would be a good match for my brother-in-law, for Michael, for Maximiliano." And she invited me, she said, "Come." And I went, and suddenly the door opens, and by chance, Mishi appeared, my husband, and well, she said, "Well, this is Marta Gutmann, and this is my brother-in-law, why don't you meet?" And after 2 weeks, your grandfather proposed. I married in November. That was in 47. To Mexico we got, unfortunately, because we had all our papers made to go to Australia. My husband, as I was just recently married, his brother, Mauricio, he said, "How are you going to Australia? It's so dull and it's so far away. Come to Mexico. Here life is easy, people, if they think and are working hard, can make money. And we decided to come to Mexico. But he sent us the papers and we had to put we are Catholics because they wouldn't take at that time Jews. They gave us tickets for a ship to come from Genova to Mexico, 30 days, 1 month, which was hell. In a few years he made money, and that's when we started to travel, to make a new house, to have Andres. We only had the 2 girls, and he always said, since I have this son, I love him. Really, that's what it. And that's when we started a good life, until he lived. That's all. Okay, you want to eat?